Well,
Hello, my
well,
name is Fabian Varela, and today we're going to be interviewing with.
Kamar Irving. I'm Michael Irving, little cousin. Let's get this shit right. With excuse my French, but today we're gonna be talking about some crazy takes, and we talking about the Super Bowl, how we feel about new hirings, and all that, and potential hirings. And today, my man Fabian gonna ask me a couple questions, and I'm gonna have a couple statements I'm gonna say, and we're gonna go for there. But my first topic is that Jalen Hurts is top five, and he's more valuable to his
That's,
teams than Pat Mahomes.
The right guard that could be very significant in Harris tackle. The ball at the 35.
all right, let's start.
What, man?
All right, man, go.
Hey, but like I said, man, Jalen Hurts is top five and more valuable than seeing the Pat Mahomes, man. Take everybody off the roster, and Pat Mahomes not the best player. Jalen Hurts is the best player on this team, and that's just all I got to say.
Wait, okay. Pause. Why do you say that?
Because Jalen Hurts, he have a high win percentage this year. I don't see Pat Mahomes having no high win percentage this year. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you so-called this generation GOAT, you shouldn't be failing at all.
So, wait.
Because you're not losing to nobody spectacular. Brady had to lose to Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers. He had to lose to those guys. And you sit here and telling me in this generation with bottom five, sub five quarterbacks that wouldn't even be able to play back then, you losing to them? Yeah, you're a plumber. Get out of here.
Plumber?
Get out of here. That guy is a
Okay,
fraud.
okay. So who's the top five? Name him right now.
One, we going Jalen Hurts. Two, we going Matthew Stafford. Three, we going Trevor Lawrence. Four, we going Caleb Williams. And five, we going Sam Darnold.
Trevor Lawrence is number 3.
Yeah. Who's top three in MVP voting? Not Pat Mahomes. Talking about.
Okay.
All right.
So, what do you think about the Dolphins so far, man?
The Dolphins this year was a bad year. Mike McDaniel haven't cooperate, and he wasn't a leader man this year. And don't get me wrong, I love Mike McDaniel. He's a great offensive minded coach. But when you come there thinking your lifestyle is more important than coaching, it's not gonna work out all the time. It's not. That's not gonna help you beat Josh Allen and Bills. It barely help you beat the Jets. But hey, it is what it is.
Intelligent mind right here. Intelligent mind right here, man.
And I'm glad they hired a defensive minded coach because this is what they need. They've been missing on defense for years. Years their defense hasn't been better. I'm glad they got a new defensive coach, and he's gonna be great for them.
So, how do you feel about your Jags team so far and how they did last year?
How they did last year, I think we did great, 13-4, the best record since a while, since but probably 5 years. And for the first time, we feel like we have a coach we could trust, and a coach that could strengthen us, empower us every day. And we become more stronger and stronger. Getting better at drills. We're getting better at practice. We're getting better at every little thing that we need to get better at. And we have many more future to come for because Parker Washington becoming a star receiver. He got to get paid some way. Trevor Hunter, we haven't seen much from him yet, but I know he's gonna be a star. Trevor Lawrence starting to actually like the star that we always thought he could become. Um, there's a lot we got to do in off season. Obviously losing Devin Lloyd and ETN gonna be a big mistake for us, and it's gonna hurt us, but we'll be able to come back for it.
How do you feel about y'all new the stadium, bro? They look real good, bro. How do you guys feel about your new Jacksonville Jaguars
Hey man,
stadium
I
coming
love it.
soon?
Shout out to Ken Shan. I think that's his name, I believe. But I thank you for putting your faith in these guys and giving Trevor Lawrence chances to revive himself every year. And I want to appreciate him because without him, Jacksonville wouldn't be what it is today.
So, okay, I'm sorry. I had a Really bad cough right here.
Hmm.
Um, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins, though, man. You've been talking about the Jags for a little while. Let's talk about the Dolphins, man, because we in Miami. Um, w- what I think about, what do you think about the Dolphins' improvement? What do you
They
think,
haven't improved. What have they improved in?
coaches?
Yo, you talking about this year? Well, they're improving defensive way. Um, that's a great hiring. Obviously, y'all could have had better head candidates. Personally, I would have liked Robert Sala, even though he had a bad year with the Jets. That's the freaking Jets, guys. Come on. He did great with the 49ers defense. He did wonderful work. Either I like Also, I like Anthony Cavill from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Y'all should pick him up because he's a great head coach that got defensive minded. I like him. Or even Grant Andisky from the Jacksonville Jaguars because he's a great ball knower. Yeah, he had been under the Cohen and the Shanahan. I believe the McVay tree too. And I feel like those would have been better candidates. Also, you got many other candidates out there. And I believe y'all turn around the defensive side is yet to see for the offense because we don't know much about that guy Slowick, but that 2023 that CJ Stroud had a fantastic rookie season.
So, how do you feel about Clint Kubiak maybe going to the Las Vegas Raiders and Fernando Mendoza going to be developed by Clint Kubiak? How do you feel about that, Kamar?
I feel amazing for Fernando Mendoza to having a new coach, new surroundings to get around, and they get to know him, get to see the true guy he is. He's a nice guy. He's always respectful. Always give glory to God first. He's a great soul. Hopefully, it don't deter him. It don't make him get down. And I hope he be focusing on becoming one of the top 10, possibly quarterbacks in the league, or top 20.
Top 20?
Yeah, possibly.
So, you think Master. Wait, pause. You think that Trevor Lawrence belongs at top 3?
Yeah,
Why you say that?
because he had. Look at how he played today. Played this year. If you take any of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league,
Why is it not Josh Allen there?
Josh Allen regressed. He had a turnover problem.
Or
Trevor
or
Lawrence turned down the turnover problem this year. He still had 12 interceptions. Don't get me wrong, but he turned down the turnover problem this year.
or Herbert? Why not Herbert?
Herbert, he's top 10. Any top he's top 10 every year. I give him top 5 too, but Trevor Lawrence right now doing better under situation.
This is the most
Firstly, Justin
craziest thing.
Herbert, the reason why he's not succeeding as much because he's getting crushed every second, every time he touched the ball, and that's crazy. He carried them to the playoffs. He carried bombs to the playoffs.
He actually did. That's crazy. I'll take you on that one. Well, anyways, who will the Dolphins start as their new quarterback? Who do you think the Dolphins should they trade? Should they collect? Should we get something from the next year draft, this year's draft?
I
Um, we're
I
we're doing.
I
I'll
I,
just scratch that off.
I think that the Dolphins should go in the draft, right? Possibly to bring competition into the stadium. And even though I ain't saying gonna make Tua perform better, I think y'all should just if y'all not gonna trade him or anything, use your money wisely. Why let your money go to waste? Uh, Unless it's Deshaun Watson, because nobody want that bastard. He's garbage. Unless it's him. But Tua,
What? Okay. What about Mac Jones? What about Mac Jones? Come on.
I think so. Guys should trade for Mac Jones, but y'all should give up some picks.
Or Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson, I like him, but he's injury prone. If y'all want another tool on y'all team, that's a bad look. Unless y'all could get him right and get him motivated every day, that's the only reason why I will trade for him. I love him, great guy, great build. He's probably the best build as a running, not a running back. God darn, because he look like a running back. But he probably the best build as a quarterback there is in the league.
Well, we ran out of time, so I just have one more question with you. Um, if you want to tell the people something inspirational, what would you tell them?
Never give up.
Never give up.
And
Me,
I always trusting in God and yourself. Even though some things might not go right, even though people may have more money than you, may have more friends than you, keep your head up no matter what.
me, always focus on your goal. Always focus on yourself. The most person you can always focus is on you. You're the main person in this world that God created you, and I think that you should continue what you're doing, pursuing on your goals, pursuing what you want to do in your career, on college, on high school. You know, being a failure leads you to succeed because when you fail, you learn from it and you continue forward. You move on from it. That is the best thing you can ever motivate.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, thank you, Kamari. Nice meeting you, man.
Hey,
I'll see
you
you later,
know
man.
me. How you just met me?
All right, I'll see you guys
Thank
later, man.
y'all.